All right. I am going to say first thing that this game has a lot of trigger warnings. And if that's something that you're worried about, then I would definitely look up the trigger warnings before watching any of the content of this game because there's a lot of stuff in it. But yeah, okay. So oh, why is my OBS like dying? All right. So yesterday I looked through a lot of games for like hours. Well, maybe not hours, maybe like 1 hour. Okay, but I looked through a lot of games, right? And then I came across this game and I decided, oh, psychological horror, that looks good because I'm not a fan of like regular horror because like jump scares I just don't really I'm not a fan. It feels very like cheap, but psychological horror like I'm a fan of psychology, I would say. So I definitely appreciate that a little bit more. And so I decided, maybe just in case, I'll look into the game to see like what it's like about and if it's actually like scary. Because I'm not a big fan of like scary games. And I mean, I don't think it was very like it's not a traditional horror game at all. And but it does cover a lot of well, also apparently there's no plot in quotations because I think there was I forgot what exactly it was where the creator of it said there was no plot, and so now some people think, oh yeah, it doesn't mean anything, everything is just like a dream and there's no significance of anything. But I feel like that's not exactly a 100% fact. Because if there's no plot in the game, then that just means that people are free to interpret things however they wish. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to give things meaning. And I do know how it ends, and I've seen a lot of things about people thinking the worst of it, but I don't want to view it in a well, what happens in the end isn't exactly a good thing, but I think the meaning behind it can be given a positive based on certain context. And yeah, and I think the game just installed as well, so we're gonna open it now. Play window mode. What does that mean? No, we're just gonna play the base game. Okay, this is this is very tiny. Is there settings in this game? All right, we're gonna pull it up now. Game capture. All right. Was that not working? Do I have to window capture it? I think I might have to window capture it. Window capture that, and hopefully this is right. Yep, there it is. All right. All right, I can center that a little bit, and as for the chat, I guess I can stay there for now. Actually, maybe I want to move it. I mean, it's fine there for now. Right. Actually, no, I think I do want to move it. Although maybe I should just make a new one. Alright, yeah, we're gonna make a new one really quick. Add source. Browser 3. Don't make it visible yet. URL. was it? Okay, and then we're gonna copy. Actually, we can just use browser 2 for this, or the properties of it. Because browser 2 we already have as wait, do I have font size set to 20? I do. All right. Paste. Okay. And what's this width? That's 1120. No, here, let's do it like this. So that's like 485-ish, right? So then let's go to properties with 480. Let's say 44 first. Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. We'll show that and then we'll hide browser 1. Okay, that should pop up now. If that happens. I think there it is. Good. Alright. So let's start. How do we play this game? Also, I don't really know, to be honest. So right now I'm using the arrow keys. Is there volume? How to play? Bedroom. Got in bed. Dream world. Pinch your cheek. Number key 9. Okay. Dream world. By examining certain spots you will acquire. Enter key. So enter key to examine. You will acquire a new effect to use. After using one of these effects, this is hard to read. After using one of these effects, can I make this game larger? No? Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, you can see my mouse on the window option. It's kind of scary. Ooh. Alright, so after using one of these effects from the menu, your appearance will change. You can get rid of the effects in the room of doors. Number key 5. Okay, that's kind of confusing. Okay, but also keep in mind when it said in the tutorial of Dreamworld, it included the bedroom, which is very important because I am going to say now, I think the entire game is part of the dream world. You can save the game by waking up and checking the desk in the bedroom. Okay, adjusting sound levels. I don't hear any sound. Is my thing is muted, that's why. Okay, I hear it now. Alright. I kinda wanna make it lower. How do I adjust the sound levels? Oh, that's really loud. Is there a settings button? In the desk maybe? Oh, that's kinda loud. Alright. Oh, alright. We're saving. Adjusting sound levels. No, we didn't adjust our sound levels. We didn't adjust our sound levels yet. Alright, what about this? Oh? A game? Game where you jump to grab the falling... What is that? Left and right arrows. Move left and right. Oh, it's crazy. Enter key is jump. Alright. Enter. Ah! Alright, we're gonna move on. And I have a very strong okay, so I have a very strong idea of what I want to, how I want to give meaning to this game, right? And I mean, I feel like if I just say every idea I have about it now, it'd be kind of I feel like it wouldn't make complete sense for people that don't know about the game. So I guess I have to play a bit through it as well. Because also, as much as I think that I have an idea of how I interpret the game, I haven't actually played it yet, so maybe that will change my opinion. Alright. Did we not just are we now able to go through here? Okay. Okay, so this is the dream world in what I'm already going to say is a dream world. Alright, where do we start? Where do we start? You know, let's go clockwise, I think. Did I pick the wrong place to start? 4. It's a lot of numbers. Okay. Can you interact with this? Oh. Alright. Okay, a lot of numbers. We can get to a door over there. What's in here? Let's follow the ones that are lit up. Maybe we follow the ones that aren't lit up. Oh, that one's lit up. I think we're getting somewhere. Alright, let's go this way now. A wall. Okay. Also, it's very, very loud on OBS, I can see. So I might have to lower that a little. Alright, I think minus 10. Can I get it to minus 10 exactly? I don't think I can. It's minus 10.1. That's the best I could do. Alright. Okay, so this is why people need to walk through. Oh, look. Another door. I don't think I can do much here. Let's move on. My turns go this way. Now I know it's very hard to get through this game without a walkthrough. Well, not that it's hard, but that it's like not easy. Because, yeah, I'm very, very lost. And I don't know how soon I will choose to use a guide. Alright, let's just keep going this way for now. So it looks like there's a lot of lanterns here. Alright. It's pretty long hallway. Wonder how long this is gonna go on for. Also, another reason why I'm playing this game now is because I didn't know how long this was gonna take to beat before November. In other words, before Halloween. Because I did want to play other games for that, but I kind of wanted to get this one out of the way as well. Just so I don't have to think about it anymore. Alright, I think that I'm gonna look up the walkthrough. Because I don't plan on spending a lot of time on this game. Because I mainly wanted to play it to get across one specific idea. And that idea, well, I'm gonna save it for the end of the game. But that idea is why I'm playing this game. And that idea is also the reason why I don't want to spend a lot of time doing nothing. Walk through. Walk through. Controls arrow keys, movement Z, accept, interact, X, cancel. 1, effect ability, 3, cancel ability. What about 2? 5, drop an effect on the ground. 9, pinch yourself. Okay. Alright, we're not getting anywhere. Let's turn this off. We don't need that on. And let's, alright, let's try to find where we're supposed to go. Let's see if there's a more helpful guide that actually... Hold on. Okay. So, also, another thing is I think the entire game is within a dream as well. First of all. Now, where... Now, where am I supposed to go? Not seeing anything that tells me that. So this is kind of loud, low-key. Let's get to a quieter area. The walking sound effects is great. Alright. Now... Alright, I'm gonna follow a walkthrough now at this point. Or maybe I'll just follow it at certain points. This door? Okay. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Alright, I'm about at the same point as the walkthrough right now. Oh, that's cool. Bicycle. Effect. How do you get to that menu? Is it enter? Is it 1? No, not 1. 2? Escape? Ah, okay. Oh. Does this make you go faster? Oh, I think it does, wow. Alright, so now what is this? Now, let's think. What could this be? Not really sure. I mean, it definitely looks like there's eyes, right? Alright. Oh, wait, the walkthrough got a bit ahead of me. This place. Okay. Alright, that's a lot of eyes. Alright. So now how was I gonna find those without a guide? Right? Like, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Okay. Alright. What is that thing? Oh, an umbrella. Okay. So now, like, who finds these things? Did I miss the thing? I think I did. Yep, there it is. Like, how would anyone find these things without a guide? Like, that doesn't make sense. Alright. Where to now? Use an umbrella? No, don't use it. Where is this person going? Oh, this place is cool. You have to talk to it? Oh, Hello. Okay, I guess we just continue going back. Oh, there it is. Alright, where to next? Here? Oh, that's kinda weird. Alright. Oh, that's pretty loud too. That's really loud. I gotta lower this. Alright, maybe minus 20.5 is good. I think hopefully that's not too loud because I can actually hear it on the other end. But hopefully that's fine. Now what does that mean? Why do you get blonde from that thing with a mouth? Now, there could be a certain interpretation here, a very stereotypical one, but I'm not gonna make that one. I'm not gonna make that interpretation. Now there is a lot of symbolism, but there's some that I won't make. There's some connections that I will decide not to draw. And then there's some that are kind of unavoidable. Back in here again. Here. Sewers. Oh, don't go into the sewers. Alright. Hold on. How did you get there? Do I have to go up a little higher? Oh, now I'm lost. Alright, let's go back. Okay, so from the sewers. And then go back up. Go up a little bit. And then go left. Past that first one. Go back. Go up. Oh, go back, go back. Okay. Along here. Alright, so I feel like now maybe the character associates the people with those hairstyles as people that run their mouths, maybe, perchance, because we see a running mouth, right? I feel like that's simple enough conclusion to make, right? Alright, then go back, and then this way. What did I pass? Okay, now go into the sewers. Okay. Alright. Are they sprinting? Now what is that? I don't know. Does this person know where they're going? I mean, they have to know where they're going because they made the walkthrough, right? Faceless ghost. Now, why is it here of all places? Not sure. Okay, looks like we go back now. Okay. I just realized why the playthrough looks like it's so much faster, because it's just wider. Okay. Then go down. Alright. To the side. Down again. Oh, kinda did that a little bit. Oh, how did you get there? What? Okay, hold on. Was it just down here? I should probably go back, honestly. Oh wait, no, it's here? Is it here? There's a door. I don't know where that door went, though. Oh, they just went back to the... Oh, where's that door? Oh, there it is. Alright, now they're going to this world. Okay. What the... What is going on? Up. Hold on. What did you just collect? This thing? Oh, there it is. Alright, now what? We go back now? Was it just straight to the right? I think. Excuse me. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I'm definitely going the wrong way. Where was it? From that room, it was right. Oh, was it down? Oh, here it is. There we go. All right. Now where to? Here. Okay. Oh, what is that? Got an angle. Go through here. Nothing. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Alright. This is an interesting place. Can we talk to that thing? Oh, it just wobbles. Oh, why did I interact with it? Get off my screen, please. Oh, okay. Did she witness something that was puking up blood, and then talking to them made them linger in her mind, perhaps? Is that what this is? Okay. All right. Where are you going? Oh, hold on. I have to pause it again. All right, just keep going right, and don't go all the way. Go down at an angle. This thing? Oh, that looks like it would be it. Is that what they were looking for? I think it is what they were looking for. Did they get it already? I'm gonna guess they didn't get it yet because they're still running around. Okay, was it down and to the right? Okay, I'm no longer following the guide at this point. Alright, here's the door. Did they already get it? I think they're going back, so they probably did get it. I think. No? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna hope that they got it there. Because if they didn't, then I just stopped following the video at this point. Although I'm still following it. So hopefully... hopefully I'm not completely cooked for this run, or whatever. Alright, this way. Okay. Oh, not all that way. Up here. Okay. Keep going up. Okay, and collect this thing. This game reminds me a lot of Earthbound. Like the setting wise. Ooh, I don't know where the thing was. Oh, I think I'm very lost. Oh, never mind. Do we have to equip something? Oh, all right. There's a jump scare here. Effect. Why is it? Okay, hold on. Why is it like this? Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, jump scare warning, jump scare warning. It's gonna bring the hand into the screen. Jump scare warning. Wait, how do I activate it? One? Yep. Alright. Okay. Wait, does it always do that no matter where you are? Whoa, so it's like a free teleport back to the thing. That's cool. Alright. Let's go back to bicycle. That was awesome though. We got a little bell. That's awesome. Okay. Alright, where to next? Oh, they still have the hand equipped. Oh, I think they're switching back to the bike now. Yep. Okay. And then the lamp. Okay. All right. Okay, so I will say the knife being in darkness is kind of like, it does kind of seem symbolic of like repressed memories, right? But hi Palm. All right. Let's get the bike back. I really don't want to use the knife in this game ever, because I just don't want to. All right, how many effects do we have right now? We have 13. All right. Where are they going now? In here with the iPalm? Oh, nope, they have the bike again. And a lantern, go right. And this thing, go into it. Okay, so this definitely looks like a memory of some kind. Also, there's a something I saw was relating these jellyfish-looking things are related to death. Now, why exactly? I'm not sure. Now, right now we're kind of going away from the walkthrough. This is actually the opposite direction of where we're supposed to be going. But I just want to check it out. Should I be doing this? Maybe not. Because this isn't going to get me anywhere important. Okay, let's go back. It's a pretty cool area though. Alright, we're not going to keep going further. Now we could, but I think we're not going to. Because we just want to get all of the effects and end the game. And now there's kind of a few ways of thinking about this, right? There's the character that the player is playing as, but then there's, I mean, I have a slight theory beyond the character, exactly. Like, you could say, like, where's this person going? Oh, it changed the... Okay. Alright, so a lot of these effects, you really have to go out of your way to specifically look for them. And you can find them just by wandering around, but like you kind of, if you want to find it efficiently, you kind of have to know where to look, right? And I think I feel like it's very symbolic in general, right? Of like, because there's a lot of people that really see this game and they're like, oh, it's a very depressing game. And yes, if you look in certain areas, there are very dark themes and symbolisms. But once again, that's like if you were specifically looking for it. Okay, so I guess we're not going in that door. But so, I mean, I'll kind of, you know, maybe I'll just talk about it when we're done with the game. Oh wait, I think I'm lost. All right, go back. Go back another 10 seconds. All right. Okay. Hold on, where did you go up from? All right, go back again. Was it here? Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, stop. 1, 2, stop. 1, that up here? Or is it, wait, is this the L looking? Yeah, okay. Then left here, past that, through that, up here, left, past that, and then go up. See, this can go right, down, right, up, right, up, right, up. It's over here. Down. What game are you playing? This game is a kind of old, slightly old game that is a psychological horror, but I'm not exactly looking for the horror parts in the game. I'm more using a walkthrough to just finish the game. And mainly mainly for the psychological aspect of it is when I'm playing it, because it brings up a lot of topics. Experience the horror. Well, it's the thing is, getting to all of those points take a lot of time, and I think where is this thing? Why is it not here? What? Where's this thing? There's a thing that's supposed to be flying around here. I don't know where it is. So the thing with this game is that it's like a very, like if you look in certain places, it's a very dark game. But like, the thing is with this game is that there's said to be no plot. So basically, the story is whatever you interpret it to be. What's it about? There's a lot. There's just a lot of things that this character could have potentially witnessed or experienced. Just a lot of very bad things. But what they choose to do about that is very much up to interpretation. Whether they choose to, like, continue to, like, because right now the game is also very much about dreams, and so all of the, like, I think everything in the game is part of a dream and kind of them, like, their escape. So kind of why I also want to spend as little time in this game as possible. What type of weird dream is that? It gets weirder. But, like, why I want to spend as little time in this game as possible is because, like, I kind of view this game as, this game is this character's escape, and I feel like the character is kind of a symbolism for a player that also is looking for an escape, because this character, they can't leave their room. And so the way I kind of see it is like the game is an escape within an escape within an escape. And once you are done with the game, then the character, well, ends, kind of. Infinite loop. It can be. And so that's why I want to finish it as fast as possible, so I'm no longer part of the loop. Yeah. But the thing is, that can be interpreted in different ways. And some people interpret it as, like, the character went through all these horrible things, and all of those things was leading up to that event. But then how I am choosing to interpret it is them, their dreams is kind of them, like, it's their escape, but it's also them looking at the things and processing it a little bit. And I view, because there's a waking up part, but I don't think it's actually waking up. I think it's just returning to a room that's still within a dream. And there's evidence that supports that it's, like, all part of a dream, and that the entire game is one big dream. And so I choose to view the, that end kind of thing. I am choosing to view that as the character deciding to like, stop escaping reality and choosing to choosing to stop dreaming and to immerse himself more in reality. So what do? So basically, you walk around and you find effects, and those effects are just a bunch of random things. And there's 24 in total. And yeah, you just have to find all of them. And the game finishes when you find all of them, and then you do that. But there's a lot of symbolism, like, within the game, kind of, but you kind of have to look for it if you exactly want to see it. And so I was trying to follow a walkthrough. What you see? Well, Jumped up with those dreams. A lot. Like, there's a okay. How do I say? I mean, one, for example, was... actually, maybe I'll use a different example. Let's say the kitchen knife, right? The kitchen knife was in a very dark room that you need the lamp to kind of see your way through. So that is kind of symbolic of like a repressed memory. And there was also the traffic light, which you find from a dead body in the street that looks like it was hit by a car. And there's, I mean, and those are kind of the more tame parts. A little bit. Okay, where is this thing? Why can't I find it? There's supposed to be... Is it a random chance or something? But yeah, there's a lot. And yeah, some people say that like nothing really has a meaning in this game. But I mean, the symbolism is still going to be symbolism. Do you know her story? So before playing this game, I did look into a lot of the theories people already had, just to see if I actually wanted to play the game. Because I didn't really... Because I was very, like, iffy if I was going to actually play it. So I definitely looked up pretty decent amount. Also, there's a very, very minor... the character is going to get larger and pull the screen towards it, so don't get jump scared. In 3, 2, 1... Alright. That ability gets you back to the main room. So sorry if that was a jump scare. But yeah, as for the story, I feel like it's hard to go too in depth with it for a lot of reasons, honestly. And I'm following a walk. Oh, there it is. Oh, come back here. Come back here. There we go. All right. That's what we wanted. All right, I'm gonna skip ahead in the walkthrough a little bit. Feels like the MC is done with life. So that is a pretty common theory, because it's a very common theory that the main character is very like there's a lot of themes of like depression and anxiety. Like, for example, how they can't really leave their room exactly. Like, if you try to walk out of the door, she kind of just like shakes her head and refuses to do so. And I think especially the end of the game is the main driving point why people think that she doesn't really want to live. Why can't she leave? Well, the game never like deliberately tells you. You're kind of just left to speculate. And so that's kind of why people believe that it's a lot about like depression and anxiety. Although I think that okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna continue the walkthrough now. Where to next? Okay. Up. Left. Up. Are you supposed to interact with that thing? Oh, I messed up. I should have interacted with it. Oh, got it. Is that it? Did you just keep running on that track? I'm watching the walkthrough person really chase this thing down. They should just stand still. Oh, I guess it loops. Wow. That's cool. They should just stand still, though. Oh, they got it. Are they going to use the IPOM now? Yep, they're using the IPOM, which means we can just go back to the... Where's the door? It's like down, right? Back. Welcome back. Oh, I forgot where the door is. Alright, we have to use the IPOM again. Alright, sorry in advance. Alright. But yeah, so there's a lot of themes of the character having like depression, anxiety, PTSD, a lot of trauma in general. But I think if the character is also a symbolization of the player, then it's also possible that people will see whatever they want to see. And they will interpret things however they choose to interpret it. And a lot of people like see the character like ending themselves as like they don't want to live. But I choose to see that as they're done with their dream, because I view the whole game as a dream. And there's kind of like evidence towards both sides, so you can kind of pick whichever one that you want to believe in. And I think the thing is, right, if you think of a cup of water that's halfway, right, you can say it's 50% full or 50% empty, right? But now if you say that there's a cup of water that is like, say a cup of water is more or less than 50%, right? Say it's like 70% with water. Then because it's more full, people might be more inclined to say that it is 75% full. But then if it's only 25% of the way with water, then people might say it's 75% empty. And whichever one there's more of, people might prioritize viewing it as that way. So what I'm choosing to do with this game is to look at the 25%. I'm choosing to look at the lower possibility of remaining optimistic. What is going on here? Oh, okay. Okay. Was I supposed to? Okay, alright. So that bird person was also kind of symbolism of the, like, I think it was symbolism of like the stereotypical, like, popular girl kind of thing. Of like people kind of like flocking together. And that's not exactly my own theory, that's more of like a very general theory that a lot of people have. Okay, I really gotta follow this more accurately. Is it this way? Not sure what those stairs are for, but okay. Which way now? Down here? Okay. And up. And yeah, I've been following a walkthrough for like the entire game because I just want to be done with this. And I don't really want to dwell too much in wandering randomly, specifically because of my idea of the game kind of like I don't want to dwell on the negative aspects exactly, because that's kind of not the point I want to make with this game. Okay, effects, lamp. Alright. There's a lot of symbolism of like eyes as well, which is further emphasis on the anxiety theme. Or, well, one of the themes at least. There's a lot of themes. Kind of like the idea of like being watched definitely relates to anxiety, I think. What is this? I guess this is something that she found in the woods, maybe? Oh, hello. Am I supposed to talk to you? Does the walkthrough talk to you? No. Alright, what's supposed to happen here? Okay. Do we remove the lamp? Where hold on. Okay, they just kind of sit next to this thing. Okay. And what do we get from that? Anything? No? Alright, okay. We can move on. It's a lot of ghost-looking things. Okay, open the bicycle again. Effects. Bicycle. Okay. So ghosts in a woods, usually not a symbolism of good things exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so though, like the ghosts in the woods along with the deformed figures in, yeah, that body as well is definitely a lot of symbolism of not anything alive. IPOM. Alright, we're using the IPOM again. Okay. Why did they take a step and then use the IPOM again? I don't know. What are they equipping now? Bicycle again? Okay. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Bicycle. Alright. Let's place again. Okay. Passing one bathroom looking thing. Deciding don't go that way and go up. Okay. What kind of area is this? Hold on, go back. Okay, that way, no, this way. Okay. One moment. Alright, I am back. Okay. Flute. Wait, was I supposed to talk to you? Okay. Well, why does it look like that? Alright, I think that was the normal looking one. What are they using now? IPOM? Okay. Alright, really quick, let's look at some of the symbolism in here, right? A mouth, another mouth, the eyes being like not looking in the same direction, and liquid coming out of the eyes, and vomit or blood or something coming out of the mouth, and kind of not normally shaped, so kind of like deformed or disfigured. There's a lot of instances of that kind of symbolism in here. It's like kind of recurring as well. All right, IPOM it is. IPOM. Let's go. All right. And then What are we equipping now? Bicycle? Again? What are they equipping? Yep, it's bicycle. Alright. Okay. Let's all right. So something I remember seeing was that you're not supposed to go up the stairs. Oh, is it locking me out now? Please don't lock me out. No. No. Ooh. All right, one moment. Okay, we are back, and this is... I'm not pressing the right thing. Alright, so I low-key think I might need to redo something, because I definitely messed it up. I should not have went to the right. Why did I go to the right? I just had to go to the left. It was that simple. All right, we have to IPOM back, maybe. Hopefully we don't have to redo the entire. You know what, we can. Let's just. All right, let's do this. Let's. No, not that. Okay, actually, can I do it now? Oh, all right. All right, we're gonna wake up. And we're going to save very briefly. I don't know why it says adjusting sound levels. It's very much not adjusting the sound levels. Whoa, this is awesome. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to the main area. Oh, whoops. let's get the bike out. Where's the, okay, here we go. Oops, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Bike. Actually, how many effects do we need left? It's like 6 left, I think. How many do we have? 4, 9, 18. Yeah, I think we need 6 more. I think that's it. Okay. So let's go here, here. Okay. And then hopefully this works now. Please, please, yes. Okay. Here we go. What effects do we use for that? Let's see. Oh, okay. Umbrella. Okay. So a little bit of blood there. Not sure what it's from. What did she just get? Oh, okay. All right. Then do we eye palm back? Looks like we do. Okay, eye palm back. And then I'm guessing we take the bicycle out again, right? Okay. Where to this time? This area? Alright. So where we first were before we started trying to use a guide. This way. A door. Oh, pause. And resume. This way. What the? Oh, I guess that is where we go. Oh, were they chasing me? Oh, they are. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm supposed to get that. Okay. Where do I go now? Oh, my Windows thing just... Oh, why is my arrow there? Alright, pause, pause, pause. How am I supposed to get out of here? Do I just keep looking through these things randomly? Oh, alright, that works. Okay. And then... eye palm? Yes, eye palm. Alright, let's go. Okay, and then let's grab the bicycle again, I think. Probably. many effects are we at? All right, 4 more, I think. So we're getting close. Okay, what is this way? This place again? Up this way this time. Up there. Okay. There, left, down, right, up, right, down, right, up, right, down, up, right, down, right. Not go to the stairs. Oh no, we are going to the stairs. Okay. We're gonna keep going this way. Alright. Oh, not all the way. Actually, we are going all the way. Okay. And right. And up. Okay. Alright. And left. Okay. I'm guessing we're using the eye palm again. Yep. Okay, so it's also possible that the character has body dysmorphia as well. Oh, I didn't mean to use that again. Oops. Well, it's also possible that that's not the case and that it's just an effect for fun. But, I mean, there's also, considering the bird things like chasing the main character also could potentially hint at like bullying, right? I think was another popular theory. Alright, so I guess we just keep going down for a bit. And we keep going down. And then we go up. Do we have to interact with that? I guess we don't interact with it. I actually didn't see if we're supposed to interact with it or not. I think the fact that there's this ghost thing kind of just hovering around, kind of, maybe it's symbolic of like being haunted and feeling watched by the thing that's haunting you. All right. All right. Okay, what are we using here? Bicycle again? Yep, it's bicycle again. It's always bicycle. How do you even find a way through there? Oh, this is difficult. Okay, this is a lot harder to, a lot more difficult to navigate than the other area. Is it this thing? Towel? Is that what the person's looking for? I feel like I keep finding these things by accident. Okay. I think towel in a desert being like dry. I mean, yeah, it's pretty clear, right? Okay, now where? All right, we're gonna just kind of wait to see the walkthrough catch up. Because if the walkthrough doesn't catch up, then I'm gonna be very, very lost. Okay, now they are just finding it now. And can we... Okay, we're gonna IPOM again. Okay. Lamp. Alright, we're almost done, I think. I'll go back 10 seconds. Alright. Okay, through the door, and then down a drop left. Okay. Keep going. Go down next to that. Down past that. Down through this thing. Just keep going down. Left here. Into this place again. Pause, pause, pause. Bicycle. Oh, up this way. How did you get through that? What? Oh, you went this way. Okay. Okay, and then where did you go from there? Oh, through here? Just keep going up until you get to a wall and then go left. Go through this thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm lost. Okay, 2 houses. Damn, I'm so lost. I just have to talk to every one of these things. Oh, I think I am supposed to talk to every one of them. Oh, I messed up. Loki might have to go back now. Or is it a specific one that I had to talk to? Does it loop here? If it loops, then I'll just have to keep going to the side, but if it doesn't loop, then I'm gonna have to go back quite a way. Alright, hopefully one of these two will Get me to the place I need to go. Oh, there we are. Oh, down. Okay. What is this? Okay, I think we have to wait for them to come out to the right. To the right. To the right. To the right. Oh my god. Oh. Yes. Keep going that way. Okay. A little bit more. Alright, a little bit more. A little bit more. No, 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 no. Wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, that way, that way. Okay, you're almost there. Come on. Okay. Almost. So close. Alright, one more. One more, and then one more. One more. One more. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Maybe go through here. Okay. All right. What's that? Did you talk to that? Okay. Oh, new menu. All right, that's cool. Oh, is that an effect? Oh, IPOM? Alright. Oh, it gave us an effect, okay. Where's IPOM? Oh wait, I'm on it. Never mind. Alright. Now... Okay, one more effect, and then... the end. Did they equip squish? What does this do? Oh, it makes the walking all squishy. Alright. Now where to? Okay. I don't exactly like the implications of you know, the effect we just got. So we're gonna forget about it. This thing. Go down. Okay. This way. Nope, go up. And then this way. Keep going right. And stop at this thing. Go down. Then go left. No, go right. Go up a little bit to this thing. Seizure warning, epilepsy warning. Epilepsy warning, epilepsy warning, seizure warning. Is there an invisible wall here? Oh wait. Oh. Okay. So there's invisible walls here, which is always fun. How did you get there? Okay, so I don't actually follow the thing, so I think we're just gonna have to wing it. Okay, this can't be the right way. Right? Hold on, let's go back. Oh, this way? Oh, okay, I did use the walkthrough a little bit for that. No, 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 not here again. Okay. All right. Okay. Not sure what that's supposed to be. All right. Okay. Can we get through there, please? Oh, okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna IPOM out of here. IPOM's here. No, I'm just gonna wait to see them use IPOM before I use IPOM. Yep, it's IPOM. IPOM and bike. The winning combo. Where's bike? Actually, we don't need bike anymore. Alright, yeah. So now we have all effects, I'm pretty sure. So now we can finish the game. There's still more. What more is there? Lamp. See, I thought we were done, but the walkthrough continues. Here again. Okay, what effect now? Bike again? Yep, I should have known. It's always the bike. Alright, how did you get over there? Is it this way? Yep, this way. Okay, I'm wondering where they're going though. Hello. We're almost done with this game. We're very close to finishing it. Okay. Boxes. There is like 5 minutes left of the walkthrough to go. No worries. Welcome back. And yeah, this game is almost done. Almost. Because we have all the effects now. But the walkthrough, I don't know why it's still continuing. This way. Anyways, was there anything interesting? Not particularly. I think the most interesting part is going to happen in a few minutes because we're going to get to the ending pretty soon. What is this thing for? Okay. Alright. Guess we're just climbing up these stairs a little bit. This place. Is that game old? So the original of this game came out in 2004, and this version is basically the same exact thing, but it was put on Steam in 2018, but the original is from 2004. Not that old. Yeah, so it's not like from like the... Oh, what was that? Okay, I'm sure white flowers symbolize something, but I forgot what it is. Oh, it's a interesting area. So yeah, there's definitely games that are older than 2004, but it's definitely not new. Oh, so we didn't have all 24 effects, but now we should have them all. Because I guess one of them was tutorial. All right, is it going to be IPOM again? It's going to be IPOM again, isn't it? What's that? That was a ghost. All right, IPOM. Get ready for the zoom in. 3, 2, 1. It's always IPOM. Okay, now we finish the actual game. And I think to do that, we drop. Okay, I think I don't have to use the tutorial for this anymore. So to finish the game, you have to drop all of your effects. And then hidden thrill doors. I believe so. Oh. I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. Maybe I should see what all the effects do. I mean, I don't think I really need to. You know, actually, maybe we should. How do I pick them up? Alright, sure. Let's go through them all really quick. Okay. So... Alright, let's piece together a story with all the effects only. Okay. Frog. Just have a cat. Just because. Alright, so the frog. I think, let's say the main character likes frogs, right? I think that's pretty straightforward. Next up, umbrella. Definitely see if, because of how important it is, there was probably an event that occurred while there was a like a storm or something, potentially. All right, and maybe that has a strong connection with an umbrella. Hat and scarf. Winter. So maybe something happened during winter. And this kind of symbolizes like being like a cold person, right? Kitchen knife. I think that was because it was in darkness. Those are just items. I mean, yeah, they're items, but they're all items that are kind of connected to the character's dreams. And those dreams are, I mean, people can interpret them as either like meaning nothing or as like, or as, or people can give meaning to them and say that it's part of the subconscious mind and can kind of try to infer and guess. Because the game says there's no plot, but there's a lot of subtle, like, not subconscious. Well, there's a lot of subtle and not subtle symbolism. Okay, now what does a eye and a hand symbolize? I don't know. Or maybe like grabbing attention, right? Because like grabbing your eyes, because when you press the thing, when you like activate it, it like pulls the camera inwards. So maybe it's like attention seeking or like grasping for attention, kind of, right? All right, now what's next? This one equals attack. Okay, so I think there's definitely some kind of like body dysmorphia kind of symbolism. The flute. Attach. I think it's possible that main character could have played a flute before. I think that's not crazy. Neon. Oh, I forgot to use the buttons on everything. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, neon. It's kind of just neon. I mean, maybe there is an area, like an arcade or something, that equals song during bad times. That's possible. All right, faceless ghost. I think there's a lot of face symbolism in this game, and I think faces along with like eyes and like anxiety kind of fits the theme of like not fully like recognizing people or feeling unrecognized, kind of. All right, severed head. Not sure how to say that one. Maybe like social execution, because one of those items. I mean, we can give meaning to all of them in a way. Towel, maybe like covering up who you are as a person, maybe, potentially, right? Cat, I think she had a cat at one point. Actually, that looks like the lucky cat thing, right? It's not a cat. It reminds me of the lucky cat that they'll have in like shops that like does the hand movement and it has like a bell. It's like holding the thing. Although, yeah, since it doesn't really look fully there, maybe it's a sign of like bad luck, or it feels like she doesn't really have luck or something. Lamp is kind of Turbo Granny. Where did Turbo Granny come from? Oh, yeah. It's one of those things. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Never mind. Yeah. The lamp you kind of use to shine a light on some of the other things. Like you need it to find the knife, for example. Bicycle, I think the bicycle also can be kind of, I feel like it kind of like, because there's a lot of like streets where accidents have happened in the dreams. Just place the items. Let's see the ending. We're getting to it. Long hair and blonde hair, poo hair. Okay. So all the hair is kind of the not patient. We're almost there. So the hair is, I feel like, is definitely kind of like the hair is definitely, well, not definitely, but kind of feels like it's like about what's the word? Like people like kind of being very like clicky and running their mouths as kind of prior symbolism, with because you find the hair on running mouths. And the spirit headband, I guess, feeling dead. And the witch and Oni, I guess, could be kind of like feeling like a monster, maybe? Squish Squish doesn't have great implications, to be honest. Doesn't imply anything good. Traffic light seems like it was a very important thing that occurred, since it's kind of like towards the end as well. And yeah, so that's all the effects, and I don't think, yeah, that I can't really. Okay. Also, actually, okay, really quickly. Oh, how to play? Okay. So now, if we go back and we go back to the dream world, and if we look in this door, then it kind of arranges all the eggs. And Now we pinch our cheek and then we take a step to the balcony. And this is the end of the game. Now, a lot of the game, looking outside, it was very dark. But I think after exploring all of those areas, it looks very bright now. Now, is that symbolism of heaven or dying in general? Maybe, but I am choosing to believe that the main character is going to take a step, better their life, wake up from their dream, and move forward. And they're going to decide to wake up. And that's the end of it. So it's the bloodstain is definitely why people think that she's dead, but they don't show you a body. So what I choose to believe is that the bloodstain is what's left in the dream world of her kind of leaving behind all of the things that she's been through. Because I think I view it as her being done with the dream world is kind of the same as her deciding she's going to stop using escapism as a coping mechanism and moving on. Maybe her body was buried. Well, this is showing the splat, right? And now she could be dead, but I am choosing to believe that she's not. Because also the stairs kind of appeared out of nowhere, and the jellyfish as well. So that kind of shows that she's kind of still in the dream, which is what I choose to believe. Because you can either say, like, say there's a drop of water in a cup. Now, a lot of people, the majority of people will say that cup of water is empty. If there's a single drop of water, they'll call it empty. But it's also not completely unreasonable to say that cup has water in it. Maybe she couldn't handle her dreams and decided to do what she did. That is the majority of people's theory. Like most people believe that the dreams are her trying to escape her reality, and she keeps having to see the things she's trying to escape in her dreams. But I choose to believe otherwise, because even despite seeing all of the difficult things that she has, she still goes back to the dreams, and she goes back and she goes through it. Maybe she had already died. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, yeah, it is possible, but I choose to believe that she's going to do better. Her dreams were just what she experienced / saw before she jumped. That is definitely possible. I think that's definitely a theory that could work. I think there's a lot of different ways you can interpret this game, which is kind of why I wanted to play it in the first place, because I found the fact that you can interpret it in so many different ways to be very interesting. But I'm choosing to be optimistic about it, simply because that's what I want to believe. Now, whether it's realistic that what I hope is the case, like, is it realistic to think so positively about it? Probably not. But I can still make cases to do that. Doesn't have a lot of plot. Yes and no. It doesn't have plot if you don't look for it. But if you do look for it, then there's a lot that you can find and piece together. In my playthrough, I purposely didn't look for it, because the way that I really interpret it is that the entire game is symbolism for the player, and kind of symbolizing like an escape. Like, as the character is stuck in her room the whole time, like where are people playing this game? In their room. And when they're playing this in their room, also another very strong theme of the game is isolation. And because there's no characters that you can actually like talk to. And if you're playing this game alone in your room, then that's very similar in a way, because then you're going on the exact same journey that the main character is. You're going through the areas of the dream world, and it's an escape. And so if you want to find things, you will find it. But if you don't want to find things, you won't find it. Maybe her room and how she couldn't escape is how she was trapped. And you always give us a jump. So I think that, like, because throughout the game, when she pinches herself, she goes back to her room. But I think that's still part of the dream. And I think that jumping is probably the only way she could actually wake up, because she's so used to pinching herself in the dream. Kind of as like a teleport. I mean, I think another theory could be that maybe the main character is like in a coma. Maybe she got hit by a car, because there's a lot of like traffic accident symbolism as well. So maybe she got hit by a car and is in like a coma, and this is all like in order to wake up, or not. But yeah, so there's a lot of symbolism. And one of them that I think is possible that I haven't really seen anything about is like relating to the player, right? Because like, once again, like when you're playing the game, you're going through all the places that the main character is. And I think it's possible that I think it's possible that the main character does kind of symbolize the player playing this game and going through all of these routes, and like using a game as an escape, right? And that's kind of why I also wanted to spend as little time as possible in this game, because I didn't want to dwell on the negative aspects. All I wanted to do was get the fun effects and move on. But I didn't want to dwell too much on things, because I feel like that's kind of like an important thing to do, like in life as well. Because like, yeah, it's okay to be upset by things, and it's okay to have a bad day, but it's also really important to remember to not obsess over things, and to not let it control your entire life, She went outside, it was dark, right? So when she went to the balcony, she saw her own life and realized isolation was the option to jump into it. She went to escape the dreams. Maybe. Yeah, the way I kind of see it is that, like, I feel like there's kind of two multiple things happening at the same time with my interpretation. One of them is the main character is deciding to be done living in a place controlled by her fears and worries and negative emotions. And yes, there's some joy and happiness in that world, but there's not as much as she could get if she decides to step outside and get new experiences. Because you can't just keep reliving the same thing over and over. That's not sustainable. So and alongside that, the end of the game, because her body's not on the screen. Instead of the dark world. Yeah, so this darkness, she's not in this darkness anymore. That blood, I'm going to take as the interpretation, or I'm going to interpret it as her leaving behind the negativity. Because this darkness, she's not in it anymore. She's not in it. And so I choose to believe that she woke up. And just as she is no longer in this darkness, the player is free from playing this game. And I feel like it's a pretty good reminder to not dwell on negative thoughts and stuff. Because there's a lot more to life than negative thoughts. And there's so much more joy and experiences just waiting for you to step outside. And it's definitely a pretty good reminder to people that are stuck in their room of take a break, step outside, talk with people, and yeah. Search your phone face for dreams and find a way out. That's kind of how I choose to interpret it. Yeah. Because I think the majority of people who play this game will view it as, oh, it's a very sad game and very sad ending, and oh, it's very depressing. But that's how they are looking at it. And because there's no plot, people can interpret the story however they want. And I'm choosing to have a positive interpretation of it. A lot of people, they just see something that looks like a bad situation and they choose to see the worst in it. And then they kind of forget that there's a possibility. Even if it's not likely, there's still a possibility that there could be a positive side to things. So remember to stay positive and to go outside and talk to friends and enjoy life. Because there's a lot more than things that you've already experienced and memories, because memories are just that. They're only memories. And if you have a lot of bad ones, then something that's very simple that you can do is go outside and make good ones. If you have a lot of bad memories, make so many good memories that the bad ones are hard to even remember. Obviously, it might never go away, but it can get less and less over time. And yeah. I think in the end, a lot of it is how people choose to interpret and view things. And I choose to view them, I choose to have a positive mindset. I choose to be optimistic. Oh my god, no, bro. Yeah, that's also going to be at the end of the stream as well, because this game is over. Bye, goodbye. And yeah. And that's the end of the game. And we're not gonna dwell on past thoughts when we can make new memories, better ones. I know I really didn't play a lot of this game, and I definitely rushed through it, but I really just wanted to say that, and that was kind of it. That was kind of the most I wanted to get out of this game, and I think I did that. I think there's a lot of this game that is definitely points towards a lot of like the darker side of the plot that I didn't get to, but I kind of purposefully didn't go to those areas and stuff, because kind of with the same idea of not wanting to dwell on things, I didn't want to focus on those negative parts of the game very deliberately. Although if you do want to see those negative parts of the game just out of interest, you can just look it up. Like it's very easy to find online. But yeah, because the way I kind of interpret the game is the character is the player in a way, or symbolically wise. Like if I like whatever I see is the story, right? And because if there's no plot, then whatever I see is the story. So if I don't see those things, then it's not part of my story, right? Now, it's not as if I'm saying that they never happened in this game, right? That would be a bit much. But in my playthrough, it's not part of the plot. And in other playthroughs, I view that as well as choosing to confront something. And I think this game, there's so many issues and problems that the character faces and deals with that I think it's meant to reach a lot of different people. And it's meant for people to relate to this character. And people kind of react to things differently, right? And I think this game really goes to show that. Kind of like the quote, if you gaze long into the abyss, the abyss gazes back into you, right? That quote, one of the interpretations of that is when you are like, I think like definitely one of the interpretations of that is you get out of something what you put into it. Like if you are in a void of nothing and you're thinking positive thoughts, those positive thoughts will be echoed back to you. If you're thinking negative thoughts, those negative thoughts will be echoed back to you. So a lot of interpretation is really up to how you perceive things and how you choose to perceive them. If you perceive things positively, then you're likely going to get a positive interpretation of something. If you perceive things negatively, then you're likely going to get a negative interpretation of things. So that's why it really is so helpful to remember to have a positive mindset, because it really helps a lot. I think staying positive even in difficult times is very important. And I think even because there's a lot of times there will be a difficult event in someone's life, and it will kind of make them think in a very negative mindset. And yes, it can be understandable at times, but it's also important to remember that it's not the healthiest to stay that way forever. Like, it's especially okay to grieve, for example, but it's also just as important to accept things and continue forward with life, and to not let the past control you. Is kind of what I wanted to get out of this game. And I think just looking at the story and playing it through myself, now I can say I'm pretty much satisfied. Because I did finish it. And I was really debating on if I wanted to play it or not, because of all the themes that it has. But I didn't get too much into that. But yeah, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Okay. But yeah, that was kind of it. That was all I really wanted to get out of that game. I think it was very interestingly made. I think another thing that kind of had me debate playing it was like the game. So I didn't know, because the creator said there was no plot, right? And so I kind of didn't want to play a game if there was like meant to be no meaning in anything, and if it was meant to not have a point and just was supposed to be trippy and whatever. But then I decided, after looking into it a little bit more, there really is a lot of different aspects that can be taken as symbolism, whether it's meant to be symbolism or not. I think the fact that it can be interpreted as such is very important, because once again, people will find things when they want to find things, and they won't find things when they don't want to find things. So I think it's definitely a lesson in being able to find something from nothing, and being able to find meaning in anything. Because someone could think of something, someone could have a story, and that story could mean absolutely nothing to one person, but then to another it could give them a very strong insight on something in their life. And that doesn't happen all the time. A lot of times there's a very clear purpose that something serves. But in ideas that are more abstract and aren't spelled out for people, if someone wants to find a meaning and wants to get something out of something, they will. And they can find a way. And if someone can look at something and it helps them, no matter what that thing is, even if it's something completely meaningless, if it helps someone, then it's not meaningless anymore. If someone finds something meaningful in something meaningless, then doesn't that remove the word meaningless from whatever they're looking at. So I wanted to find a meaning in this game, and I did, and that for me was to remember to appreciate all the smaller things that you have in life, and while appreciating those things, continue to find new things to appreciate. Because to me it seemed very much like the character is just going through a lot of dreams and memories and dark negative thoughts, but that I choose to interpret the ending as they are deciding to move on from that, and they're not gonna stay in that loop. They got rid of their old self and they're out of that darkness now, and they're choosing to take a step forward. And so, in line with the symbolism, we're quitting the game. And we're going to uninstall it as well. Manage, uninstall. Yes. We're done with this game. It's uninstalled. Because we're not gonna dwell on it. And it's done. So, with that, I leave my viewers with the message of remember to think positively and have new experiences. Go outside, talk with people, and have fun. And that really is very important to remember. Don't dwell on negative past thoughts and memories or dreams. Wake up, take a breath, go outside, and experience the world. And yeah. I think in line with that is to keep the stream short, to kind of emphasize that point. And yeah, I've already been streaming for a decent amount of time, but yeah, I really wanted to get this through in as little time as possible. And I'm glad that I did, because I feel like that reinforces my idea of the theme of the game. And yeah, I think I've said everything I wanted to say. And yeah, enjoy your time. Have fun. Make good memories. And that's all. All right. See ya.